Welcome back to another episode of Hermanas Healing Together, the podcast where we embark in a journey of self discovery, healing, and love. I am your host, Danny Moore, and we are starting 2024 with a new way of podcasting. I'm going to be recording videos. I am moving away from Spotify and going exclusively on YouTube. So today, to restart our podcast, I took a break back in December for the holidays. I had a great time. I got to spend time with family. It was a beautiful, beautiful, just decompressing, taking a break time, having time for me time. And so we are back with our sessions, with our episodes, and that means that I'm going to be bringing people along the way to participate in this podcast, Hermanas Healing Together. But today is raining here in Texas. I have my window curtain open, and I'm just looking outside the window, soaking in what's going on. But also, I was thinking today, I had a thought, and that is that a lot of us women struggle with putting our needs first, struggle with self-care. Sometimes we just forget about it. We think also, there's a mindset component here. We think that we don't deserve it. But how do you pour from an empty cup? We have heard that saying before. Self-care is a way that we give back to ourselves. It's a way that we're nourishing ourselves. We are recharging ourselves, just like we charge the cell phones, the AirPods. We have to recharge ourselves. We deserve this time of nurturing and care, and I just really want to talk about that today because it becomes so difficult for us to really believe and think that we deserve it. Some of us still think that it's a luxury, and it's not. And self-care doesn't have to be things that require money. They could be working out at home, making sure that you're eating right, that you're getting enough sunshine, that you are engaging in the activities and hobbies that you love. For me, it's doing art. I love making art. It's how I reconnect with myself, how I express my artistic side, and it helps me really boost my self-love and care. But I want to tell you this. You deserve the world. You absolutely deserve the world. Let me just remind you of that. You deserve of it. Love and care and all the wonderful things that this life has to offer us. Okay? So when we neglect ourselves, we're missing out. We're missing out on that reconnection with ourselves, reconnecting with that beautiful person that you are. Okay? It is important that we fill our cup first. We already talked about that, okay? Because you can't pour from an empty cup. So, by taking time for yourself, you are ensuring that you have the energy to give to others, especially if you're a mom, especially if you're a single working mom. You need to recharge. You need to give yourself permission to self-care, to replenish your energy, so then you can be a good support system to those that depend on you. Okay? It is important to nourish mind, body, and spirit. It's all connected. One thing that is so important is that we understand how we are connected with our mind, with our body, and our spirit. A lot of the things that we experience in the physical have an emotional and spiritual component. That includes feeling pain, There are reasons why we feel pain and we struggle with stress and anxiety. There's always a physiological component to why we have these feelings. And we live in a society that I could say pushes us and puts us in that drive mode that we never know how to turn off from. So we need to nourish our well-being. We need to nourish our physical self, our body, our energy. When you feel sluggish, as a spiritual worker myself, I always tell my clients, my friends, get an energy cleanse. Allow those energies to process and to exit your energetic frequency because it's not serving you. What it does is that it ends up blocking you and not allowing you to be clear-minded. So the fogginess, there's an energetic and spiritual component to that as well. So when you take care of yourself, you're going to feel more confident and empowered and just so good about yourself. You're going to not only feel good, but you're going to radiate that. And then because you are radiating this energy, the people around you are also going to be picking on this beautiful energy. And now we're not only enhancing your quality of life, but we are enhancing your overall experience. And this is why I say it's so important to take care of ourselves. That glow that comes from within when you prioritize yourself, that's your self-love shining through. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to work on because it's absolutely magnetic. And you're going to feel so good about it, okay? It's also going to help you reduce your stress because life is stressful. And if you have kids, kids are stressful, and work is stressful, and partners are stressful. So by incorporating in regular self-care practices, you are giving stress a one-way ticket out of your life. Stress be gone. So I just want to I wanted to just talk about that and remind you of the importance to take care of yourself. You deserve it. It's good for you. You're going to feel so much better. And the more you do it, the easier it's going to be to say yes. Yes to you. Okay? You have a beautiful day. I will see you next time on another episode. And to connect with me, you can do it, of course, here on YouTube, The Danny Moore, but I'm also on TikTok and on Instagram as The Danny Moore. Without further ado, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.